Welcome back, you beauties. Yes, the excitement level, the energy level has risen significantly in our studio, and there is a reason why. So this season of Top Travel has been amazing. Of course, brought to you by Halls, so we can all just stop and take a breath because there is a lot going on. And they've given the hosts the chance to refresh and refocus to take on their historical visit to Stone Town, which is awesome, a cave experience, and then a traditional boat cruise. Here's just a little sneak peek at this week's Top Travel adventure.
Channel your inner adventurer on Top Travel this Saturday night at 8:30 on S3 as Fez and I go deep-sea dining in Zanzibar.
I think this is one of the most unique, bespoke experiences that we've had so far in Top Travel. I mean, this was set up just for us. There's no one else out here, and the tasteful flavors of this meal just take it to the top.
That's Top Travel this Saturday night at 8:30. Repeat Sunday at 1 p.m. on S3.
Oh, and of course, there is a couple at the very heart of this incredible adventure, Doctors Fez and Anesu. Oh, yeah, can we give them a feel-good welcome? Because one of the doctors hasn't actually been to this studio, dude.
Yeah, listen, it's been a while, you know? It seems like you've paused, you've just stood still, I've aged, clearly.
That's exactly what I want to hear, my friend. That's exactly what I want to hear. Listen, I left my heart in Zanzibar. It's an amazing place with an offer of kind of relaxation, nature. I mean, the coastal area is just amazing. And then you've got the history, the culture, Stone Town. Did it meet your expectations?
Hi, Graham. So yeah, Fez and I had been to Zanzibar before, so we had really high expectations.
And that helps, yeah.
Yeah, but it blew us away all over again. You're so right. It takes a piece of your soul. The people are so warm there. The water too, which
exactly
I love. And yeah, we had a great time.
That's exactly it, though, right? The water. Sometimes, I'm not saying like Camps Bay, it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful around
It
Cape
comes
Town.
at a cost.
But yeah, there's a bit of an iciness to the water. There, you could literally just sit in it the whole day and just bask in the sun. It was amazing. It was amazing.
And there's an adventure around every corner, whether you're going into the plantations, whether you're going into Stone Town. And I went to Stone Town on 2 very different days, one very touristy, one very rainy, and got to experience it as a local and as a tourist. Going back there a second time, what surprised you about Zanzibar this trip?
You know what it is? I almost feel like it's the thing of leaving parts of yourself in places, and we left a part of ourselves when we went there. It was our first international kind of trip. When we went a second time, there was just like little details that we couldn't appreciate, like the doors and the significance there.
I heard like you can go where Freddie Mercury was born, and you see these stylistic elements. Oh, they gave me some sexy music just to get me going.
If I said Freddie Mercury,
I've said it because I said Freddie Mercury, so I won't mention another singer now. And we know I can't dance, eh? But there is something magical literally in those little finer details. What do you miss the most about Zanzibar now that you cast your mind back?
You know, for me, I love the water. So we did some snorkeling and just being under the water, seeing the marine life. And now, you know, we're in winter. I don't know, our weather here is getting a little bit dreary.
Crazy, yeah.
So just the sun and being in that warm water was amazing.
She's saying the snorkeling and the water. We almost didn't get to other destinations because she was in the water. All of us were like, in there already. We're like, this is great, this is great. She's like, yeah, can I just spend a couple more hours?
I got more in me.
There is something about the emotional connection. When you do these kinds of gigs, you get introduced to a place through the people. Yeah. It might be through a meal. It might be through an experience where you get to dine and chatting to that waiter. There is something about the way the people engage with you in a place like Zanzibar. What were the people? What was the culture like plugging in this time?
I mean, as you could see just from that little snippet in the promo, Maasai, the Maasai people, I got to actually jump with the Maasai warriors.
How did you fare?
As a Zulu? As a Zulu warrior. I was like, I'm going to go through there. I'm going to rep the Zulu culture. But I fell in love there. And a part of me is honestly like there's this duality now where I'm like, maybe I'm like a Maasai Zulu warrior amalgamation.
It's a new world, baby. It's a new world.
So much culture, so much history. And you can see that they live that life. And that's what makes it authentic for me.
For me, the standout was we had an incredible chef where we were staying. We stayed at Safira Blue.
Lucky.
Chef Keith, shout out to you.
Keith.
He is definitely a feeder. Yeah, he's got that affliction to him. He just kept bringing this amazing seafood.
And it comes literally straight from the ocean to your plate, literally.
Very true.
Yeah. incredible food.
So you guys, you can write the book, okay? And I'm sure there's going to be a coffee table book at some point on these kind of adventures, because once this bug is bitten, it's very difficult to let it go. Now that you've experienced Zanzibar for a second time, what tips do you have for would-be adventurers wanting to get the most out of this beautiful place?
I think the main thing for me is take your time. A lot of people think because it's an island that you only need maybe 3 or 5 days.
It's not a stopover. Get in there,
no,
man. Yeah.
take your time there. You have to visit Stone Town as well. Even if you're staying on the coast, book a full day and go and explore.
Don't haggle for fabric.
Exactly. So that's the other thing is try go there with somebody who is a local. I know, as you say, there's the tourist component, but you really get into a space when you see how everybody lives and moves through day to day. And those like little parts where he's like, nah, he's spices, they're nice, but let me take you to Mohammed.
The
He's
OG
like,
is
like those little nooks and crannies make it unique. And as everybody's gonna see, we had a very unique experience because we did exactly that.
You have I've voiced this episode, so I got a sneak peek, and it's crazy the stuff that goes into these adventures. But the best part for me is just watching this little warm hug of a relationship happen all over the world. Absolutely beautiful. But we love what you guys are doing out there. So embrace it. I don't think we're going to get you back after this adventure. I have a feeling.
You might just become international citizens.
Nomads,
you know.
nomads.
But last time I'm in the studio, I'll be somewhere else in like a day or two.
When we move studios again, then you'll come back from China or somewhere. We love it, man. But no, you're doing amazing work on the show.
you, brother.
You know, that authenticity, I think, is key for me. And clearly, they are loving their best lives right now. And you can too. You can live vicariously through them. Top Travel is Saturday, 8:30 p.m. with repeats Sunday at 1:30, and that's on S3. And remember, as a nice little added bonus, you stand a chance to win a trip to Amsterdam with KLM, that's Royal Dutch Airlines, and of course Halls. And here's how you do it.
Breathe for it with Halls. Refresh and refocus with a trip of a lifetime. Stand your chance of winning a trip to Amsterdam with 2 return economy tickets on KLM Royal Dutch Airlines and 20,000 Rand spending money. KLM invites you to take a seat on board. Enjoy the snacks and drinks that are included in your ticket, charge your phone, connect to Wi-Fi, or watch a movie. To enter, tell us what you love most about traveling. Comment on Top Travel's competition social posts using hashtag TopTravelTV, hashtag TravelWithKLM, and hashtag Halls Breathe for it. T's and C's apply.